Channel.
Fucking
Got it.
is that jacket meant to be look like it's like a leather jacket straight out of Road Warrior?
I just got the knife today.
Is anybody else lagging like a motherfucker?
Hello.
No, for the moment.
Well,
Welcome to the stream.
So wrong that Axe.
We're doing a training op today, apparently.
He couldn't cut
User
the steak.
joined your channel.
Wait, who are you? What did you do with GM Rowan?
Also, why
Oh my God.
see your hands? And why are they clipping through your sleeve?
Hell dog, without boys, I'm gonna make your top priority basically to establish the fobs.
Yeah, we figured that was going to happen. If we set up the fobs, we might set them up a bit further or in strange places, but we'll set them up as soon as possible.
Alright, thank you. Copy that. Just to reiterate, this isn't really... I don't want to have to keep forcing you guys to revert to logistics stuff. It's just... Logistics HQ is a bit of a shambles right now. And we're still trying to establish logistics as a proper squad, separate to Logi HQ.
The short version is, we are here to help. We're part of logistics too, and I can bitch until I turn blue in the face. It's about the group as a whole, and we all need to pull together to make this
User
campaign
left
work.
your channel.
Appreciated. Yeah, well, you guys have more experience in the Fortify tool and stuff like that than a lot of areas of the unit.
User joined your
So,
channel.
like, you are the best men for the job outside of people trained for it specifically. So, yeah.
It did used to be our job before anybody else made it their job.
Exactly. Well, I want to keep you guys on the Fortify tool business. So, I'm glad.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Fingers crossed this up, putting down more
User
minefields
joined
or
your channel.
something else that we can clear as well.
Yeah, I've been advocating for it. We'll see sort of what the time brings. But I did get more stuff added to the Fortify tool for you guys exclusively.
That always sounds fun for us.
User joined your
We'll
channel.
help however we can, and we'll try and set up the FOBs a bit further forwards, but we will still keep them as protected as possible.
Alright, I've got to relog. This lag is killing me.
Hey, firm.
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
It should be. I can double check setting.
No, I have the Vox.
Well,
Killer,
beginning of that. The invisible backpack.
I guess your battle tank is
Well,
just
what
at
kind
the
of gear is-
logistics fort to your north.
Killer, get rid of the invisible backpack.
Okay, never mind. Standard Krieg is grayed out, so something's missing.
Yeah, fair enough. Roger that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Maybe I could load it and see what's wrong, but yeah. Even then, yeah, the vest will be gone. So, I think we use it for DI. So, sort of.
User joined your
I mean,
channel.
we use it for conscript frames. We would have them asked to save it and then edit as they see please. So.
Alright, Numquid, I lost the patience. Hey, can you guys actually line up?
Fair enough.
We'll be on 62 this off, right, Lolly?
Yeah.
Why are you
Perfect.
this far back?
User joined your channel.
I was here can you actually line up?
That
Line-
doesn't
line
matter.
the
You're way
fuck
too
up.
far back.
I was here first, and I was told to stand this far back
By who?
by a man.
I do not recall.
A man
this
with no
I'm
ranking,
sorry.
come here.
Come to the blue side.
Like even we should
Technically, I
maybe
was
be
here
like
first, and you- and I was
here-ish.
How you guys doing today?
Now
Maybe.
that looks like a regular 143rd formation.
Regular?
Doing pretty good.
blue team's gonna have the special weapons for today's
It's 220.
I'm guessing that means you want us to be SPF.
Right, okay, we're not allowed.
Yeah, you guys will be, if we
I'm
handle
standing
the
like this,
spot the
though.
armor in these towns, you guys will be prioritized to task.
He's on
Same
6-4,
materials.
it's the
Do I
standard
handle my
array
standing
stuff.
watch, bros,
Long
here?
lads,
Yourself
type
three up and
14s and stuffers.
Yeah, looks like it.
Probably.
Yeah, because Cass is out.
We should have one.
There's bits and bats of a couple of other things, but, well, we'll get that specifically.
Who gets
My
bored?
birthday was
I'm using
3
the
days ago.
Lucy's
I just
pattern
I
for
forgot to tell you guys
Let's
about
go.
that.
Three of you
Yeah,
come
I
with me
saw
real
that.
quick.
Quiet, Carson.
I guess.
I mean,
Do you guys have someone on 64 flight?
Oh man,
I would say
Please
go ahead,
no.
bring it.
Yeah, you can bring that if you want. Like,
Okay.
have the MOS set for it.
you know, it's named after a dog.
I don't think
Yeah, I just didn't
we
know if,
do, but I can.
User joined your channel.
Can I get one of you guys to decide who wants to be a logistics pilot? Because we've got quite a lot of distant logistics points to resupply today.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Alright, thanks, Luge. If you don't mind just jumping on 64 then, that would be great.
I'm already on there.
Oh, thanks.
Looks like
Yeah, ready to check 64.
Limit.
SPF situation.
It looks like you've got wizard, so you might have at least one person.
That's what they call radiation sickness.
Ah, copy.
Can connect.
My only concern with this is
If he
gonna be
can
that
connect,
there's gonna be
damn
QRF
it, wizard.
forces probably tasked
Priority
with
is
us.
basically to get those fobs established first, and then after that, get those resupply points supplied with crates from here. And that's second priority. And we'll try and do that with you, Luge.
No, I wasn't on 69.
You should probably
Me.
get on 69.
Okay, I'll do it.
Boss in the back of that jacket.
If I'm not yet on 60,
That is
I'll
going to
switch
be
at 69.
horrendously
It is a
difficult.
good
So many of them are stashed all over the place. Are we even going to have support going out there?
69 check.
I don't think so. I think they're more just abstract objectives to just drop crates at, just to train us.
Yeah, you're
So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Just focus on those fobs for now.
I'm gonna go over to the old huddle he's doing, so I know what to expect.
Should I join y'all? Or...
Probably. Maybe good.
Okay, let me find out where y'all at.
Yeah, this is a private conversation.
Fine.
Oh boy.
It got very quiet.
It's real quiet hours.
Bothering the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, sloth. My mouse died.
Nice.
That's why I was acting up like while we're playing fucking Call to Arms.
Yeah.
Then I'm just
That
looking
sucks.
it up and I was like, yeah. I've had it for like close to 4 years.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. Sad portion is it's a discontinued model now, so.
Hey, Sloth.
What's up?
I'm really not looking forward to tonight.
Well, sucks. You're going.
You know, like, I'm off work, but I am still extremely tired.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to
Very
like,
quiet
quickly
today.
run to the shop in between this off and
Copy.
the game to fucking, I don't know, get like 5 energy drinks or some shit.
Yep.
Maybe some 5-hour energy.
Please, please, please be me.
Just take 2 5-hour energy. You'll be fine.
What's the plan?
Yeah.
2 days off.
Also,
Conversations aren't real.
Training extras.
yeah, I mean, I've done that before. I've taken a 5-hour energy, poured it into a monster, chugged it, and then drank another 5-hour energy.
And had your heart explode.
Well, I'm still talking, so.
You know how fucking some of the stupid classes our military does takes like all fucking day inside of a fucking 303 tent with death by PowerPoint.
You mean like a bitch class?
Yeah. So there was one time we were doing a class on attacking the financial structure of the Taliban. Yeah.
Financial
It was-
structure. Good one.
Yeah, like the whole financial network. And
If we had the other two,
it
we could
was
push up, but I don't think we can
10-hour
do it without
class.
a full unit.
My classmates were
Push up to what?
me, two other
Just further than the
fucking lance
infantry to
corporals,
set up an FOB.
and
In the
my
actual
colonel,
established FOB
my
mark,
regimental sergeant major,
we could
the
push up if we
arrow, the commo,
could. It's probably not
my
the best idea.
S2 officer, and alpha. All of my
Well, it says no
lieutenants,
fire
and I think a couple other lieutenants
for
from some of the
the
other
objectives
sections.
that the armored support
And
exercise.
operations.
First crate hell dog will probably be I'll start loading up some the big fortifications and get that dropped to you at the
They wouldn't let
bottom
us
left
have any,
FOB.
like, snacks or open containers inside.
The one to the
They didn't let
southwest.
us that until after we all got there. So I had like just.
I honestly wouldn't worry about it. Our fortify tools are already so like ridiculously overtuned. We could pull a full established base out of our asses.
Hey, Siggy,
All right, I'll do that then. I'll won't bother.
Chug the fucking BFC.
We're always going to need emplacements, things to stop anti-air, things like that.
All right. Well, I'll bring a factory to you guys then, hopefully.
I can't remember.
And then we'll probably extract and go to the recon fob in the northeast.
Started having heart palpitations, and I still fucking fell asleep.
Sounds good to me, actually. We'll push to that fob, sort that out, and then we'll go over there and wait for the other units to finish their stuff.
I'll be right back.
Maybe we could get or someone to drop those
User joined your channel.
scattered marks all over the northwest.
Because we murdered
Yeah.
like each other, like last off.
I've been given pretty clear instructions that those are second priority, so we'll focus on fob to the southwest, do the resupplies when we can using Lodge, and then the fob in the northeast will be where we redeploy after the first fob.
We need to give Lodge a cookie after this.
Yeah.
Doing alright.
I don't watch. Well, I haven't got caught up.
Yeah,
to
that low,
TTS.
you get a cookie after this.
I would consider it's a good thing.
Oh, we actually have a decent number of people tonight.
Are you the only medic again?
I thought they canceled TTS. Why did they upload a new one?
Quartermaster Nebula?
The TTS episode was the one on Patreon that he's had up for months. They just
But yeah.
moved it to YouTube.
It also doesn't help the fact that when we pick our grenadiers, we actually normally tend to pick not just by skill, but also by social compatibility.
Well, welcome to 2021. 2020's even worse sequel. Bigger and worser.
Nah, I mean, I'm having a pretty good year.
Hey, Sig.
I handpick all my grenadiers based on how they perform in their trainings and how I feel they fit in the squad.
Hey, Sig. Fuck you.
This is a good year.
I would kiss you right in the goddamn mouth.
Fucking do it.
It's a good year.
Isn't
year
that
until you
isn't
reach
that true
lockdown
for
number
every single
69.
summer?
Yeah.
Like
So I've marked a
proceeding
little
it then.
bit on the map for our first town of approach, guys.
Like
just
last
to
year
get
was the
a quick
coldest summer
reference.
ever.
If there's any questions, we'll go over that before op begins.
Or the last cold summer ever, by the standards of 2020.
You okay, Shadow?
Which
Yeah,
ones
it's
are
probably gonna
actually
get
Don't
worse.
have to
but-
groan
I
while you do
embrace
it.
the
You
sun.
know what we're doing?
I love.
Well, technically,
I
I
love the
embrace the
summer.
rain.
Building fob, go other
groan
fob,
when I
build fob,
read.
then who knows?
Pretty much.
I thought that was really cool.
Their
'cause I
entire job
thought
in a
they
nutshell.
Open up like civilian travel. I thought.
We're gonna need to ask for modify tool.
Did where'd you
We're gonna
go?
need to ask for
decades at the very
Yeah, it's very.
Will look like just so you have like a just like they are also wearing gas masks on also wearing gray. The difference is in slight silhouette changes and iconography. For the las cannon specifically, the only way you're gonna be able to tell a difference with the operator behind the gun is what's on that front panel. So obviously, it is going to end up, if it were a live fire scenario, you'd be trashed before you had a chance to really react. But we're trying to improve reaction time without sacrificing accuracy.
And then the other things you said you want us basically in more so an Overwatch than actual full-out bleeding today, right?
A bit of both. So when you're escorting tanks in an armored environment, you are acting as both Overwatch, screen, and all three leader. For the first town, like you can kind of break it up a bit more and just clear the town as you normally would. But for the second town, it's very much an armored escort because that's simulating an enemy that is trying to take your tanks out for whatever purpose. And the path there is fairly clearly marked, or at least it was in Eden. Like roads that they want you to follow are not blocked, and roads they don't want you to follow are blocked. It would take away from the exercise if you try to just ride over the barriers. So take them as like a don't go this way kind of indicator.
So with that being said, do you have a set path of the infantry you're supposed to take through their town?
To the first town, no. The second town, you're like guiding the tanks. So yes.
All right, I assume we're supposed to meet up at some certain point or time that we're going to discuss when that comes.
Well, after you've cleared the town of Laka, you can meet up outside.
User joined your
let
channel.
your watchmasters kind of hash it out, and then they just take a stroll down the road.
And then from there, we'll be going to the armored support exercise.
Correct. And then once you've cleared that town, I think the last gun is placed like right before the church to the southwest of Stavros. You can go and resupply or rearm at the FOB. You probably won't have used too much ammo, but we can get you guys refreshed there. Radio up to Highcom. Just let me know that you're there, and I'll start prepping the third town because I'd like to avoid everything being shot up before you guys get there.
And where's our step-off point?
You'll be stepping off from here. I've got Chimeras placed, and I guess Fury, I can put your tanks. Which one would you like to use? This guy?
I've already placed a battle tank as well for them at the Lodgy Fort.
Yeah, then you guys will step off from here. Go ahead and go brief your boys if you want to give them a bit of a classroom lesson real quick, and then radio up to your specific attachment commander when you're ready to roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna go be a screaming goblin.
Just for the record as well, I don't know if you called out this little meeting over here, over 60...
I did not. No, I was just grabbing the people who are going for infantry and armored support.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, I just ran over because I thought I'd find out what was going on. That's good. Good to know.
You want to go ahead and give the briefing for everybody else over there?
Yeah.
Real quick, Siggy.
User joined your channel.
With people, you mean 1-1?
Sick. Op4 ran over to a go-kart field and I spawned down go-karts for them to race each other.
Last time it was 1-1 though. Listen up. Listen up.
To be here, even though I
Listen up. Shut the fuck up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, boys and girls, and the rest of you. So tonight's operation, if you read War Room, is an FTX. We're here to freshen up, brush up, and overall improve our operational skills. Because this is a full MilSim unit. Nobody? Alright. So, as was said in the fucking War Room, we are splitting up into 3 sections. Infantry and armored. I gave your watchmasters a quick brief, but I will go over it for the rest of you just to have a rundown. You'll be heading down southwest of the town of Laka. This is going to be a PID exercise, no fire exercise. Everything placed down there is either empty, blue 4, or a dumb agent. Your job is to just kind of mark targets, tag them with your gun, they shouldn't react, whatever. You're looking to kill, let me spawn an example here. You are up against these fellows here. The Grey Renegades, specifically. These Grey Renegades. So as you can see, they look very similar to Kriegers from a distance. Their silhouette is extremely similar, and they are wearing the same color as us. So PID is going to be extremely important in identifying your targets. For the most part, squads are placed down there in groups of 3 with chimeras just kind of scattered about. Clear the town as you normally would. Go through, mark your targets, And then once everything has been cleared out, you can rally up with Fury and head down to the armored support exercise. This exercise is going to be a bit different in that the infantry is escorting Fury through a simulated town that is defended and looking to kill tanks. The only thing in that town are las cannons. They are friendly, so will not shoot. However, some of them are heretic and some of them are Krieger. So you need to pop the las cannons that are heretic and not pop the las cannons that are Krieger. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So trust your watchmasters to get you guys through it. They'll be observing and kind of giving notes and stuff like that afterwards. I have done my due diligence with being a sadistic bitch and putting las cannons in really hard to see spots that would absolutely fuck a tank if I had a chance to man it. So keep that in mind. It shouldn't take more than a few shots to dump the las cannons. You don't need to like go fucking full hog on them. Once you are done in Stavros, you guys are going to rally at the logistically set up FOB named FOB Infantry and Armored. At that point, you guys are going to kind of chill for a bit, let your watchmasters do a like mid-op debrief while I set up the third town. Nothing's placed there yet, so don't go running in or else it's going to get really fucking boring. Dozer, you could send the engineers off ahead of time if you'd like to have them back here for other stuff.
Copy, that's probably better then.
So
Alright, disregard. We'll get you airdropped.
Radio up to me, let me know that you're there, and I'll start setting the third town. The third town is going to be a live fire exercise between Blue 4 and Op 4 forces. Blue 4 in this case is the Krieg 1491st, of whose iconography you currently are wearing. Op 4 will be these same renegades.
Lodge, are you good to sling load one of the factories and take Naga, Haldog, and I to the fob?
Force that looks fucking nearly identical to the Op 4 that
Yeah,
are
let's go,
attacking them. They will have armored
Haldog, let's roll.
mostly chimeras, but there'll probably be a few Lehmans in just to give Fury something to dig at. So, same thing there. Just be mindful of who you're shooting at. Stay close to each other. You do
Jump
not
on my butt
need to
and jump on 429.
rush this operation. Take your time, learn the
Yeah, I'm on
lessons, and you
429,
will
but
do
no one
just
answered.
fine.
You sure?
The Grenadiers
Yeah.
are off to the
I didn't hear you at all.
already
I've been
in their thing
429 the whole time.
so I'll be paying more attention to you guys. Medicaid, obviously, we're attaching you with.
I believe my headset.
Alright. We're also on 64 for long range.
Yep, I'm on it as well.
Copy. Alright, Lodge, I'm just gonna go grab the factory.
Oh boy, we're using this one.
User left your channel.
Go ahead and get in the back.
Alright, we're hopping in the
And
Velk.
I don't want to find out what people are going to think if I actually switch to shouting. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm in.
Awesome.
Oh.
Hello, this is
Oh,
Cozy.
it's the traitor.
Hello, I love you too, Helldog. Nice gun you have there.
Isn't it?
Guessing
With my
it's
wife.
established fob recon or established fob.
Oh, you've got an larger.
Infantry and armor, please, first. And then we'll head to recon after that.
All I can say about that is she let herself
Oh.
go a little.
Oh, joy. Okay.
Can't hook it.
She let herself go a little. She had like 10 too many wave proteins.
Cargo ropes.
Pretty beefy.
Yeah,
I'll get out and help.
We had to mount her.
Oh?
Yeah, there's a new
There's
one
like
in the
3
front,
sets
one
of
in the
ropes,
back.
right?
I'm expecting the factory to explode, by the way.
Expect the
Yeah,
worst.
you're attached, Lodge. Godspeed. Probably gonna lose the factory.
Always expect the worst thing to happen, because then when it does happen, they're not that surprised.
I mean, we use this factory together, although the pistol can make it explode, let alone the ground.
Yeah, like, it is the old factory. Like, there's a reason why we kind of begged them to turn it into any other vehicle, because the pistol could actually take out that factory. And indeed has a few times.
User joined your channel.
I also remember once when I accidentally took the damn thing out.
Alright, was it also, we've been advised that the main airfield will be under attack in the second half of the op. So after we've established the FOBs, we need to make sure we fortify and defend the main base.
Got that.
And then,
There's outboard cards on the map.
yeah, so just so you guys are aware, on 64, in the second half of the op, the main base will be under attack. So after we've established the FOBs, we're going to head back and start getting those supply crates ready for the distant resupplies, while also trying to build up the base a little bit.
Copy that.
Copy that. We'll provide as much support as we can in repairing and fixing up the place.
Alright, thanks Lodge. We'll hop out and start building this FOB.
Here to go.
Feel free to return to like standard CAS cap like you normally do.
What the fuck?
Good.
Almost impaled you, Dozer.
Alright, so Wizard, let's work on building crates and yeah, Helldog and if you guys don't mind just building the fortification stuff and we'll do crate stuff.
Yeah, copy that.
The crate stuff.
Yeah, let's build up some ammo boxes and
Oh, got that.
I'm gonna start at medical crates.
I'll get the normal ammo then.
So, big wall?
Got Type 14. I got kinetic.
Hey Dozer, I want to do a routine drop for additional logistics teams for my boys to go and take care of. So with all those different resupply points, we can probably routinely do one, maybe like every 10 oddish minutes.
Copy.
At least have something out for me, and I can go do that so I keep my boys entertained.
Alright, in the meantime, are you able to resupply from the FOB that we're at? Just because no one's back at base at the moment.
Yeah, I'll be able to go and pick that stuff up. Just inform you so my boys can practice clearing the road for logistics teams.
Copy that.
User left your channel.
Put down an Aquila just to finish it off. What the fuck? Why isn't this working? Hey, does the fucking Fortify tool just not work for you sometimes? Annoying as shit.
You know, I kind of recommend the whole metal walls for this factory.
Yeah, I'm just doing this for decoration more than anything because we're going to be moving this factory pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I'll just encase it in metal because
This thing doesn't like getting shot.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works.
All right, Dozer. Just got word from HICOM. They're wanting me to drop medical supplies off at the medical supplies location.
Copy that. Alright, I'll have medical crate out in the open for you.
Good copy.
Would you like it on the Sky Shield? Or is that more annoying?
Negative, Dozer. I can just go and land for this one.
Alright, I'm putting it on the little hill to the northeast of the Sky Shield.
Copy that.
You should see me.
I'm going to deploy cargo ropes for this, if you want to go ahead and just attach it for me.
Copy. It was medical crates, wasn't it?
Hey, firm.
Ah! Why? Oh, you might have to land it, somehow put me in the Valkyrie rather than pick up cargo ropes. That's on me.
Good cop. Yeah, just attach it.
Yep, you're hooked up.
User joined your channel.
Alright, how far off having like a bit of a fob do you feel, Helldog?
Well, I mean, they could just make, well, if we had a couple more people, they could make us heavy shock troops and make us run with the infantry, but yeah, I mean, whatever.
No, a lot more of the time we are pretty much heavy shock troopers. We're anti-vehicles, predominantly. That's why most of us carry explosives. Hello, does that?
I mean, that's the plan. That's the plan long term, is to get you guys more onto that sort of role.
I mean, we should operate like heavy shock troopers, really, but like the Waffen-SS did, I guess.
That is indeed the plan.
I don't mean to use the term derogatively, but we have budget grenadiers.
Basically.
Fury, this is Skull on 60.
I don't know, the Grenadiers are treated as special forces, which we're not the Waffen-SS.
How close to, like, do you think you guys have done like a bit of a fob?
We are pretty much as done as we need to be. There's cover enough that anyone can get behind it and not die, and there's spots that people can safely respawn.
Alright, copy that.
Yeah. That no one can just walk in. I mean, they can climb over the fences, but we can't stop that. So it's shy of burning about 2,000 resources to make every wall too high.
Alright, in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to pull out to the hill to the northeast, and we're going to get ready for going to the next fob.
Like an entire attachment sit here to just build the base.
Copy that, we're on our way.
In the base.
Oh. It's a little hard to get out of here.
Fortify every position.
Command, this is Logi. Fob has been established ahead of the infantry and armor, and ammo crates are in under the Sky Shield bunker.
Oof.
No. No.
Poor kitten.
Alright, and after you've dropped that off Lodge, are you able to pick us back up again? I'll mark it with Logi pickup.
Wonder if they'll get us to paint like armor yellow. Wonder if we can get away with that.
Good copy on RTB.
Taking the piss.
Take that wizard.
I'm only saying that because we're practically Imperial fists.
Yeah, so as I heard, like, I totally want to use you guys in more of a shock troop EOD role, but the reality is missions often aren't accounting for it, and I'm still building my logistics as it is. Like, as it stands, it's me and Wizard, and that's it. My plan is to have a full squad of logistics, and then Logi HQ be devoted to actually getting missions for you guys, rather than doing crate.
I complain sometimes, but most of the things I complain about is things that are reality. Like, have little work to do, and
I take everything on board though, and my plan is to get you guys more action long term. It just takes time to move doctrine and move the unit to do different things.
it'll be fine.
Well, we don't
I'm
need,
not
like,
all that
specific-
concerned with it. We do have we do have things that need to, like, we make respawns.
Yeah.
That needs to get done. We build places where people aren't just going to get spawn camped. People aren't going to have a good.
I mean, like, yeah, like we build the base and then we sit in it. Honestly, we don't need like special missions or anything. Just be like, okay, build base here and then go help infantry. Then
Yeah,
go
I
build base,
just
go
remember
help
when I was in
infantry.
engineers way back, like engineers had like a lot more explosives missions, we had a lot more detonation missions, we had a lot more repair vehicle missions. It like seemed like engineers had a very unique SOP, distinct from grenadiers and distinct from Logi, and now it's less, it's a little bit more muddy. So that's what I want to try and get back, is give you guys back your uniqueness, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you could satisfy us all by just putting us in a fob and telling us, and getting us attacked. Just attack us.
Well, that's going to be happening at the airfield soon, so that's exactly what's going to be happening.
Fine. We're fine with that. We have a purpose though. Defend the thing we built.
There's many times during past missions, like recently, where we could have just did the thing that we already did and then moved up. But
wait, should we install the factory again?
This is Reaper 2 rolling. I'll copy. Alright. Can you tell me if anything like that happens in the future about Ramboing? Roger that, because I was supposed to have Brother Dream here to bomb any of those people.
well, yes, but whenever you're the watchmaster,
And we listen to Dozer.
I'm in Lodge.
Whenever
Yeah, my
Fordyce
apologies
the
for being late.
Watchmaster, the only person we listen to again is Dozer, so... none of the other Watchmasters or Lieutenants matter, because they don't fucking command us.
Which location do you need to go to?
Could you take us to the FOB to the northeast, the recon one, please?
Copy.
I just try and bait them into attacking us. Like, we've built an FOB, we've built a nice position. And, I mean, it's a juicy position, full of resources. Why wouldn't they attack?
Yeah, exactly. Why you just attack the one and defend the factory and then let the FOB be?
Exactly. If I could just stick in
Command, this is Logi. Are we good to go to Rhodopoly for the recon FOB? Is that, like, clear, or is it a hot zone?
High comms to Logi, A firm, you are clear to set that FOB, that is not a hot zone.
Copy that, thank you. Sorry, what was that, Lodge?
No, I'm sending my pilots ahead.
Alright, copy that.
Yeah, that is so
Yeah, plan is after this FOB is established and we put crates down for the infantry and grins and stuff, we'll be moving back to the airfield, and then can start putting crates down for you guys to resupply the far zones while we build it up for the counterattack.
Good.
Don't worry too much, Shadow. We will have a lot more work ahead of us. A lot more work.
Yeah, it's my goal to get you guys more involvement in like the day-to-day of the unit stuff, because like you are a crucial part, or used to be at least, of the front, and I want you more on the front, and then I want people that are actually going to be here and established for Logi, and then my command squad will be either no one or just me, or like hardly anyone, and more just focused on running like all three components of logistics platoon together. Because at the moment it's basically the HQ squad is doing all the logistics side of things, and like people aren't showing up, and it's a little like messy at the moment. Not because they're bad people or anything, just because like I think Mage, for example, has to go to like real life basic training, so I'm missing a couple of people.
Yeah.
Poor Mage.
Yeah.
Things should get better as it goes on. I mean, just a lot of things are being untested, and I mean, no offense to a lot of people, we're not high up the priorities.
There's also pretty major changes to logistics itself. Like there's been talk of a Drongos mod that's going to completely change the way it gets done. Sometimes it's script errors. Like there's a whole bunch of shit behind the scenes that makes it tricky to, you know, entirely establish how we do things yet. Like we're still pretty early days, so it's going to take a couple of months probably before we feel standardized, if that makes sense.
It is also the fact that considering counting the entire logistics division, you, me, everyone in the logistics division, we don't make up a tenth of the force.
Oh yeah, in total we are less than 15 people, like as a whole platoon.
So they really have, the Zeus's have a lot more people in a different place to us that they need to cater to, that they need to focus on.
Yeah,
because it's a lot of effort to do their job, and they can't be in 2 and 3 places at once. You know, they can't be.
Well, they can if they have 2, 3 Zeus's, but
yeah, I'm cutting them more slack. I'm cutting them a lot slack. Like they've got the infantry to do, they've got the tanks to do, they've got the grenadiers.
well, the tanks and infantry are the same, but the grenadiers are a different thing, sure, but usually there's more than one Zeus. I mean, I don't know if you've ever Zeus before Helldog, but it's not that hard.
No. Can be the
Easy to learn, hard to master. I feel like there's a lot of Zeus's who can, you can place objects, but can you make a cohesive mission?
Yeah, well, I mean,
can you press the music module?
Yeah, fuck off. Dozer, you piece.
What? That's important.
Wait, were you there?
For what?
No, you weren't there. You're New Zealand. That's right. Fucking the Fallout op. I forgot to play the fucking Fallout music the entire op.
Oh, bugger. Yeah, it wasn't a dig at you. It was just a general like joke about how many Zeus's don't use the music module. It wasn't like directed at you. It seems you've got some.
Well, okay. To be fair, it's my first stop that I used. So. But,
oh right.
But I also forgot that it existed. So. And it only existed because I fucking made it. Oh, hey look, the fob's already built.
Yeah, let's just fortify it a bit more heavily using the factory and using the stuff you guys can place.
Okay.
Interesting.
Heavily, so.
We'll throw some stuff up, but we won't go. We won't work. Because it is still a recon.
So giant walls, gotcha.
Yes, giant walls everywhere. We need to fulfill this imperial.
Thank you, Lodge.
Yeah, thank you, Lodge.
Thanks, Lodge.
Thank you, buddy.
We can always thank the paddle bus driver.
Alright, so this is the recon one, so let's just get a like one of every crate out, just in case.
Is this Tomato Town?
I'll start at the bottom of the list.
section, and we're
Let's put the crates over by this church. Like in the little courtyard near it.
Seems like they can't really do that if there's people here. Anyways.
Yeah, really all we're doing is making sure that less people can come from less angles.
Well, I'm making it so that the armor can get through certain areas.
Yeah, pretty much that's it. As long as we can make sure the infantry have less.
Hey, thanks for
places to look
delivery.
at
I need to
when
sign
defending the
anything?
area, that's good enough for me, really.
Less places to look
The
at.
other?
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta sign the manifest in triplicate.
They can put
And
more
you gotta give me a welcome kiss.
Gotcha.
Ah, fuck, sorry, was it?
It's fine.
It's not fine, I hurt my boy!
Yeah, decrease enemy vector of attack.
There we go.
Yeah, apparently...
What grade was that?
Oh, sorry? I said flamer. I've been going up the list from the bottom.
Oh, we're doing the whole list.
Yeah, just in case. We've got a bit of time.
Yeah, why not?
To give you a bit of context as well, Jonah is looking into the new Drongo's like logistics mod that's coming out, so we may actually change the way we do things in future as well.
There's a logistics mod?
I think it's pretty fresh, but Drongo tends to do pretty solid mods, so I don't know if it's like ready yet, but when it is ready, it'll probably be pretty damn good.
This is Mercy.
Send it, Mercy.
Who do these two Tauroses up here belong to?
it is.
The one on the
Yeah.
southwest side of the road is
It'd be nice if this was a little bit more like intuitive and fun.
belongs to though.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's reliable, I'm happy. I'm just
Yeah.
the only things that annoy me is not being able to fix things or deliver things.
Thank you.
You know, suddenly vehicles
As they
with no
say in the
exploding
olden
or
times,
not
it's
being
a
able
real
to repair
thing.
Valkyries and the likes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think consistency is key for people being pleased.
I'm at the kinetic ammo box.
Cool, I'm at the Medicaid box.
I mean, if you've got the patience to do it, definitely.
You can see my mission file.
Yeah, once you've got the Type 14, that should be it.
They can't really complain about the munition now.
This is Logity Command. We have established the fob at the recon position, and we have placed all the ammo crates available at the chapel.
Hey, firm Logi, this is Command. You are free to start fulfilling those supply requests in the Northwest. I will give you a heads up when we see Op 4 en route to your base.
Copy that. We're going to head back to base as soon as possible then, and then I think we've done one medical crate, but we're going to start working on those distant requests.
Will you put a mark on the ones you have actually fulfilled for me, please?
Copy that. I'll get in touch with flight.
Firm, Command out.
Loge, we're going to need a pickup back at Fob Recon soon for the factory and us. And also, are you able to get your pilots to mark the resupply requests they've done for command?
Good copy. I'll mark the ones that are done, but yeah, I'll go pick you guys up in a second.
Copy, thank you. And how long did you get that? We're going to evac soon.
Yep, I read you. We're just finishing up the small things here.
Copy, copy.
Oh boy, 61 is spicy.
Is it?
already failed PID, people screaming, "Get that fucker with the MG under control!" and a few other interesting things.
Yikes. Let's
Uh,
here we are. Here on 64, we're chill as fuck.
Yo, dude, can you pick us up sometime? Anytime's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm glad we're doing our own thing. The sub.
Yeah, well, I don't mind that. I don't mind if it's slow. We all just work together. Everything's fine.
Logi
Occasionally
platoon is
take
the
a
platoon
pot
of
shot in the
just
corner.
vibing. Do you need healing with
Yeah,
it?
we got this. It's cool.
Say again, sorry?
Did you see the one on the other side?
I think I got eyes on you on the Blue Force tracker. We're just in the center of town again. Is it better for us to move the factory out of town for picking up, or are you good landing in here?
Yeah.
You're smarter than I am.
As long as there's sufficient space for me to kind of pitch down low lower so you can get in the aircraft, or you just climb up on top of the vehicle, that's fine.
This side.
I don't care.
Yeah, as long as enough space in the middle that the belt.
Copy, copy.
And yeah, we'll set.
This should be enough space right here. Just say yeah.
Oh, it's pretty cool seeing you guys in a wedge. That's dope.
Have them go ahead and have them.
You guys need to mount up. The front cargo rope is a little short, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. Give me a second.
Oh god.
Go ahead and get them in, get them in, get them in.
Mistakes were made. I'm sure the engineers can fix that.
Everyone good?
Well, there goes that. Ow.
Leg hurt.
Okay, luckily we've got one left at the base.
Yeah. This is kind of why
I'm doing
I
your
want
leg.
to get in first and not randomly attach the cargo ropes.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh, sorry, I thought you just meant the engineers. That's our bad. That's on me.
Yeah,
Are we able
because
to fully bear
cargo
Valkyries?
ropes like to do that. Just randomly suck me in when I'm
Okay.
not ready.
Alright, sorry, dude. That's my bad.
Is it not destroyed?
Nah, I'm more sorry.
Good to know
I'm
for
kinda
future.
frustrated that you lost a factory.
That's all good. It's good to know for learning that we should be more cautious with the cargo ropes when you're coming into a very dense urban area.
Yeah, I mean, it was just the length of the cargo ropes and someone constantly spamming attach was the
My
big
job
problem.
is maintenance. Why don't,
Might have
why
been,
don't
I think it was me and Wizard. I'm not sure if Wizard.
I'm sad.
Yeah. Cool.
Because
I'm
you're a
gonna steal an
maintenance
engineer slot every op now, fuck you.
You're a maintenance technician, not engineer.
I can fix things too.
You're a maintenance.
Let me know when the Valkyrie's fixed so we can head back to
Hey,
base.
Should be set.
Maintenance, fuck off.
Should be set.
Alright, let's hop in Wizard and we're heading back to base now. Alright, Logi, we're heading back to base now to get ready for the counterattack and start resupplying those distance zones with flight.
Oh, that's a new feeling.
This is Logi to Highcom. We have lost one factory due to a sling loading incident. It was a good learning experience, but we do have one more factory remaining at base, and we have established both fobs.
Icon to Logi, I confirmed that last. Sorry about your factory.
That's alright, good learning experience. We know not to attach ropes when a Valkyrie is inbound on a very dense little urban area. That's on us. It's good. It's what training's about. We're learning stuff.
Well, so this next task is split up into 2 load teams. You gotta start getting supplies out to those outside points while also reinforcing that FOB there. So divide your manpower as such.
Anything in the air that's red, they just start shooting.
Copy that. We're returning to the main base to start reinforcing the air base while trying to get stuff resupplied out. Alright, let's head over to the Logi Fort and start building it up a bit. And then we're going to start getting the crates out ready for flight to ship them to the distant zones.
Oh yeah, 'cause we're gonna be defending the airfield. Oh.
This is nice.
Okay, we got it out.
Yeah, it's actually a little composition I designed. Is this just to use for us? I'm just moving this, are you able to start placing some crates out of the factory, please? Or maybe some anti-air turrets first, Wizard, and then after that?
Yeah, I'll get the mobile Hydra thing.
Copy. I'm just gonna move Fury's old tank. Haldog, if you could get you and Naga to build this up a little bit and like just get it kind of like fortified enough that if Alt 4 attacks, we've got a bit of defense.
He'll be back in just a minute, but I've already started. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Come on, sweetie. Come on, sweetie, get in the hole.
Let me know when your boys are ready for tasking loads to get the crates to the distant resupply zones. And we'll basically put the crate down on the helipad in the center of the Logi Fort.
Good copy.
I'll mark it with Logi
Red,
Fort.
would you care to go ahead and do a 1x Logi run? And Brick and I will flank you and we'll rotate from that point on.
Should we do the southeastern ammo request over the Op4 QRF zones?
Yeah, they didn't put any priorities.
Red, are you willing to go ahead and do 1x Logi run?
No, you can drive in the.
We definitely need a place to put the factory under cover down.
Yeah, let me build a sky shield over it, like kind of clipping into the ramp.
Yes.
Yeah, probably for the best. Try to not clip into the vehicles or the likes.
I will try, but I am incompetent. I don't know if you saw that, but I got stuck on a small crate, highlighting my incompetence.
Dozer Bricky is inbound to pick up that resupply. And
That's
Red is
clipping
going
on
to
the
be
vehicles, I
shadowing
think.
him as a support aircraft.
Yeah, that's clipping into the vehicles.
Aircraft. That's nice. That didn't happen before, and a lot of your boys kept getting shot down.
No, we could always just put the sky shield here on the northwest entrance and leave the factory there.
User left your channel.
Yeah, like that. It has walls on each side. It should be fine. Probably put one last wall in the end in case we get like attacked from there.
Yeah. If you wanna take charge of fortifying the factory little bunker.
Yeah, I'll wall off that side.
Oh right, he's not in the fucking. Yeah, was it nice ago?
User joined your channel.
I'm back. Hey, Dozy.
Hello.
All right.
This is High Con to Logi.
I mean,
This is Logi.
Be advised, we have an Op 4 force preparing a assault against your logistics HQ. They should be there in 5 to 10 minutes.
Copy. I'll advise everyone. Alright, Logi, be advised, we are expecting an Op 4 attack in 5 to 10 minutes on this base.
User left your channel.
Oh, cool. Oh, thank you. I don't know if you're still there in the quag, but... sorry, say again?
Want me to make a second Hydra? We could only have a single one in the northeast.
Alright, copy.
Dozer, are you ready for the supplies?
Yeah, I've got the crate on the Sky Shield.
Hey, for crate from Sky Shield, go ahead and land on it.
I popped the smoke thinking you guys would notice it.
Copy. Yeah, go ahead and land on the Sky Shield, Ricky.
Advise Bricky, he's hooked up. Alright, let's make sure we fortify the fuck out of this, because Op 4 are coming.
Yeah, it's fine. If we can get a Hydra platform up on top of the
I'm taking the Hydra platform up to the Sky Shield. Okay. Do we also
Hydra on the southwest is
This
ready.
is Fusion 6-4. Do you have most of your stuff set up? Does it?
I guess we're like basically
User joined your channel.
like yeah, we're just waiting for the Op 4 attack, and then after that we're working on fortifying the the resupply zones in the distance.
We're actually blocking that off. Okay, that's fine. Cool.
I can take one of the walls down if we want to fortify
Honestly,
it further.
if it's under attack, we could always just place down a mortar.
How do you raise the Hydra?
Do you guys want to place some Apers? Actually, Helldog?
Oh, okay.
Apers are hard to use, mainly because like they're so damn heavy. If we had an arsenal here, we kind of.
Oh, what about a Sholef? How
Sholef
close?
can do it.
Can it do it very close?
No, it can't.
Alright, so going forward, all Logi, just be on your guard for Op 4 and coming in.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They may try and snipe us from the walls, and they may also try and infiltrate the fort, like, sneakily. I'm not sure. Their tactics are normally pretty fluid.
That's good. If you've got less going on, can you fly out while we start putting stuff?
Iconology, be
if you've got
advised,
too
Op
much
4
going
are
on,
making their assault.
Okay, apparently Op 4 are making their assault now, according to Hycom.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Apparently Op 4 are making their assault now, according to Hycom.
I'm on the northeast Valkyrie. I mean, Hydra. I always mistake them.
We keep putting up some turrets and defenses. I'm going to stay on watch, just to see if I can see anyone trying to get anywhere near us.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
I've no idea where from though.
I'm hearing something to the northwest. Yeah, I just saw vehicles northwest. Looks like armor northwest.
Hycom's go. Dolphin. You guys are pretty good. Job done.
Northeast Hydra is down.
Copy. If you have to fall back to the actual factory bunker to defend it.
Pulling back at card.
I'm afraid we don't have to.
This is Logi to Hycom. We are under pretty heavy assault at this Logi base. Requesting support.
That's a lot of
Get ready for infantry potentially.
This is Hycom.
Infantry in our base, southeast.
Are on route.
Frag out. Bad frag.
ETA on reinforcements, 2 minutes.
Black Fortress part? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like the fort we were in? Because that's on the workshop, I think. I think it's the refortification mod. Yeah, the base we're in is the yeah, it's like I think it's called like the refortification mod. It adds a bunch of like 40k assets like Tau fortifications and Imperium fortifications. We use them for like logistics fort factory system kind of thing. I got lit the fuck up.
Giving myself morphine. Sending mortar fire.
User in your channel timed out. User joined your channel.
I'm back up.
These walls are fucking shit for fucking.
This is Logi to Highcom. We Op4 has successfully destroyed the other factory. We tried to defend it, but with 4 people, we basically couldn't.
I had reinforcements en route, and they're doing stupid AI shit. Just say, hey.
This is Dozer back on net.
This is Icon back on net.
Yeah, there are potentially friendlies around.
Okay. There's an enemy tank.
This is fused to low G. Can you contact Air and get some help on the HQ's?
Fucking red, holy shit. I've only got the one fucking shot,
This is Logi to Flight. How copy?
This is Flight Subject.
Are you able to potentially give us a couple of strafing runs at the Logi fort back at the airstrip?
Will do. I only have one times boy still in the air, with a Valkyrie. The other got shot down, at the beginning of the assault.
Marked on map as hostiles.
Icon to Logi, what's your status?
Under heavy assault, repelling them as much as we can. Factory is destroyed. Flight is trying to support us. Sorry, wrong net. Currently under heavy assault. Lots of enemy forces closing in. Trying to defend the Logi fort as best as possible. No factory. Trying to get air support.
Hi, affirm. Dozer, remind me to remind Jonah to make crates that just spawn a squad of guardsmen.
Copy.
It's impossible. Logi system can't do it.
We can script it. Wanna... Look, dude, guardsmen in a can.
A Vitae womb, if you will.
Trust me, I wanted to have a deployable squad to the factory. I'll look into a script, actually. I think I know a rough way of doing it.
This is Logi to Highcom. Seems like hostiles around the Logi fort are clearing up, but I think they achieved their objective.
There is some muster of them north of your position.
You have most north of the assault.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
He bounced.
Hostile bearing 284.
Grenade jumped off my grenade.
Hostile behind you. Helldog bearing 284.
I hit him point blank with a crack grenade. I direct impacted him with a crack grenade.
I feel like a hostile just got in that chimera over there. Confirm if that chimera shoots at us, it's hostile.
It's shooting at us.
Crack out.
Or is that the only factory?
All factories are destroyed.
Okay, I have no AT ammo. I mean, there are arsenals, but, you know.
All we've got for the minute.
I don't know if you respawn or not, Wizard, but if you're still down, I
guess
bandaged
I'll
you.
take a trip over there then.
But, I don't know. We don't really have Medicaid support.
Infantry on the west side, skulking around the hangars.
Copy.
Eat shit.
I'm dumb. I thought I was healing wizard, but I was not. Wizard, I'm assuming you're still down, right?
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
This is Logi to Mercy. How copy?
This is Mercy.
We probably need a Medicaid at the Logi fort back at the airfield, if at all possible. I got a boy down who's severely wounded.
The fact that they can survive direct hit crack grenades is making this very difficult.
Copy that.
I'm on my way.
Copy that.
But keep in mind, they can like take a real hit.
I thought crack grenades were only good against armored targets.
Was it I've called Medicaid to come? Someone's coming. Hold up, buddy.
Wizard not dead?
I guess not. I'm not
Oh.
hearing him on cons or seeing him.
Yeah, he's not dead.
I'm gonna check his pulse. It's got an alright high, right? But apparently I can give you Ceylon. I'm gonna give you Ceylon.
User left your channel.
This rocket launcher fucking sucks. Holy shit.
Go ahead and repeat, Bricky. Takes 4 check. Good check.
Lima.
I'll try and be providing enemy positions from the air to assist.
Good copy. We've got enemy elements, sort of all around the Logi fort.
Oh, I'm alive.
Yep, stay down. Was it? I gave you some Ceylon.
Appreciate it.
There might be
Good
snipers
copy.
to west. Yeah, it seems like we might have snipers to the west of the Logi fort.
Oh, yeah.
And they're stealing blue 4 vehicles, I believe, maybe, to fire on us, like the chimeras and the tents.
Addendum, they are definitely stealing blue fog vehicles.
That's totally fine. That's within their modus operandi. We just need to be aware of them doing it.
Be advised, there are still multiple Lehman Russ tanks, vehicles, airplanes, fucking the whole 9 yards in the area,
Copy.
so they can take an entire plethora of vehicles or grippers to pieces with them.
Copy. Let's just try and stay low and fortified and pop up and engage targets on the walls as we can. I believe reinforcements are coming.
This is HiCom 2 Logi.
This is Logi. How copy?
Be advised, Op 4 Assault is pulling back. So
Copy.
User joined your channel.
You guys are no longer in a position to fulfill the rest of the supply request, correct?
Be advised.
At this time, that is correct, yeah. Unless Zeus places stuff down for us. Both factories are KIA, effectively.
Well, some dickhead dropped down 4 battle cannons that shot me, so...
I gave Logi the reinforcements they need. Apparently they need for it, Lehman.
Well, thank you. You only succeeded in killing 1 friendly there.
This is Mercy to Logi. Or never mind.
This is Logi.
Where is your injured guy?
At the Logi fort at the airfield. Guardsman Wizard.
Be advised, eyes on mortar position.
All of us could probably use some help though.
The west side of the terminal.
Be advised, it looks like Op4 is pulling back. Mercy is here to give us a help if you need a heal at the center helipad.
I am here.
Good copy.
There's a medic here at the center helipad, Wizard.
Perfect.
Where's your guy?
I'm bringing a mortar in case we still need something killed.
Just there, bar. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello.
Is there any enemy left?
No, apparently Op4 is pulled out. So we're good to just sort of reinforce, resupply.
That fucking mortar.
It's gonna take a bit to stitch you up.
Did the AI steal your mortar?
Yes, the AI stole my fucking.
You know, just saying.
Don't
thief
kill him. We don't
or
want him.
theft can be punished by death.
Oh, I'm not going to execute him.
I can try it now. I'll call it up to Zeus. HiCom, are you on the snap?
Yeah. Hey, firm, send it.
Can you potentially delete the AI guardsman on the mortar and the helipad of the Logi fort?
Oh, that works.
Cool, thank you.
It is also debrief.
Oh, is it? Cool.
Told them to pull back, so.
So, before you get over to the Kula, feel free to brief your boys on how they did. You can do your little debrief.
It's X.
Alright.
Tell them the mortar is free again if you want to use it.
Alright, let's rally up on the helipad for a bit of a debrief. Flight, you'll just have to probably tune in by long range. Hell dog, did you hear me?
I hear you on the helipad right now.
My armor died for
Copy,
a second.
copy.
Did you say anything?
Oh, the helipad in the center of the Logi fort, not the sky shield.
I don't know why, but I hear you very low.
Oh, really? How about now?
Index.
I'm gonna go over there and look.
Yeah, it's index, but we're allowed to do a bit of a debrief before we move to the actual index point. Overall, I think you guys did really well. Thank you very much, engineers, for assisting with Logi stuff today as well. I think the just protecting of factories is very tricky because they are prone to blowing up at the slightest breeze. The hookup with the cargo ropes factory problem, that was on me. I didn't wait for loads to land, and I was just trying to connect a rope the whole time. So, going forward, obviously, we'll wait for flight to be ready before we attach valuable factories. And generally, this one was kind of hard. Like, we fortified the factory as much as we kind of could.
This one was easy. If Wizard employed what we normally did back in the day, it wouldn't have happened.
Don't be mean to Wizard.
I know. I didn't have time. I was
Yeah,
fortifying outside and suddenly
I'll do
boom,
it next
hostiles.
time. Normally it's a 2-door system.
What do you guys normally do? Just because so I know,
No,
because
it's
I
a
don't.
2-door system, so you know a tank cannot pick up
One
from the
second,
front
no, one
entrance and
sec.
kill us.
External.
So
it's
we
not the
put a
high- it's
wall
not
in
high
here.
external, is it? Which one is it?
Because I don't know how they actually blew it up. Did they throw a bomb at it, or did they?
Look, does that
Any
look
explosion
there?
somewhere in this area will immediately.
A tank literally picked over the top of that wall.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Also, do be advised that these walls can be penetrated.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So
Well, that's good to know.
usually
Clear
do-
through the walls and.
Yeah. What we usually do is just surround the factory with long walls, and then here at the
Well,
entrance,
not
instead of
quite.
an entrance, we put another wall, but inclined, angled. So the enemy, no matter where it comes from, doesn't have a direct shot at the factory unless they come inside.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good to know. I'll if it's only me available or someone else, like we can do that next time.
It's exactly like this. So we use a different version, but so a person can walk in here, but nothing can get out. That was also to stop
All right.
Op4 just stealing the vehicle and driving out with it. Well, they can't drive out with it.
All right. Copy that. I'm going to call up the Highcom now that we're ready for index.
Yeah, but yeah,
Those
hold
damn
up. You have to
headshot
imagine,
snipers.
I'm just there using the mortar. Suddenly I see
Highcom,
something
this
behind
is
me,
Logi.
and I
We
see
are
a
ready for index. Where do you want us?
Peeking over that wall.
Hello, if you'll come to the Aquila that we did the briefing at.
Copy that. We're coming.
That scared the shit out.
Logi, index is at the Aquila where we did briefing.
I just kept getting sniped in the fucking teeth.
Meltas is probably a little bit too risky for us trying to find the dude and keep him alive.
Oh no, it's a lolly.
Showed him.
Thanks, Wizard. That was fun. I appreciate your help.
Anytime.
Sorry if I'm not super clear on things yet. I'm still a little finding my way too.
Nah, that was alright. Just me having issues hearing people. Hearing, yeah.
Pete's gone silent.
Okay. Well, I will finish up what Eric was saying. Yeah, I'm glad that we got to do this. I hope you all took something away from this, and we can improve over time and only get better tactically and performance-wise as a unit. As a reminder, this is not only just so we can kill AI better, but in preparation for some upcoming PvP shit. So get excited for that. We all know that we're the best unit, so we want to be able to fucking prove it. That being said, I don't really have anything else. We haven't done this in a while, but I will pass it off to some of the other shiny boys over here. Macor, if you got anything for your boys?
No. Other than me going apeshit on Vox.
Okay. Dozer?
Generally, like, I think my Logi boys are doing great. It's just a combination of needing more people, and also we need to just sort of iron out, like, general SOP, which we're still kind of working on. We obviously lost the factories, which is kind of major, so that's higher priority next time. But good learning experiences.
Alright, Lolly?
Yeah, after heavy scrutinizing during their movements in the operation I set them in, my team performed just fine, so assuming there's no Zeus shenanigans or human players. So save is just against AI. I did bump up their difficulty as well to 80%. Then they're just fine.
Alright. I do have some add, Logi. I'm sorry, for whatever reason, AI did not want to fully move over to assist you.
Yeah, it's
And
alright.
a bit delayed to fix that.
Just felt a bit Alamo.
Some more real boys, when they're disposable, are can be a bit more reliable.
Yeah.
Than AI.
Copy that.
Alright. BTS.
I got a
BTS,
question.
Then go ahead and line up here.
Slapping down a banner.
Real quick for you fellows, I do like running these FTXs, and I also know that they're not super fun. I try to make at least the third parts of every exercise, or like the ultimate part, more enjoyable for you. But I do happily take criticism on like things that are presented badly, training exercises that just fucking suck. I don't take criticism on topics that are boring, because everything's boring in your classroom setting, but it'll help you get better. So if you have that, feel free to send it up to me.
All right, Doge.
So this comes from being a tanker. If we're driving on the road and the infantry is left or right of us, please don't jump out in front of the tank. It happened 3 or 4 times, and we've had like either had to stop or maneuver out of the way. Like if we're lagging, especially if it's a bad connection and we don't see you, like vision's pretty shit. We're gonna run you over and you're gonna die, and it's not gonna be our fault for that.
Yeah, that is a key point of working with the tank is stay out of the way of the fucking tank. It's a hard lesson to learn, but I get it. Thank you, Doge.
Yeah.
Trish, what you got?
Let me just get my Alright, when someone's calling out something about to shoot it, keep like spatial awareness of where y'all teammates are, or else you're gonna get shot. That's all.
I refuse.
All right, Craigus.
Hey guys, just want to say that was fun. Sorry for miscommunication with infantry. I thought I pressed the box button, but turns out I didn't do it at all. I did it in my brain. So anyway, just want to also say we're looking for new tankers. We'll be getting a new tank next by after Sunday. So there's still slots open for that. So if you're interested in riding around in a second tank and be part of the glorious tank group, you know, fuck it, just join tank. I don't fucking care anymore.
By the way, no, you definitely did hit Vox on telling us you were repairing, because I did hear that.
Oh, okay.
Basically, compete in the Tribune election, post memes, vote for who you think is valid. It's my last little kind of, I guess, like week or 2 weeks of term. There is one last survey, my last hurrah survey, so please make sure you fill that out. It's got some cool questions that I really want the answers to. Also, I'm probably going to, oh yeah, Ob4, I love you, it was fun. I don't know who I looked at the parapet with the Type 14 duel, but I did terribly and you did amazingly, so that was fun. And also I'm probably going to do a King's Dilemma board game at some point, and I've got like maybe 1 or 2 slots free, so if people are interested in that, just DM me. Bye.
It's the top part of the wall you stand on.
Bio, what you got?
Alright, 2 quick things. First off, medics have slots open. If you want to join medics, go ahead. I don't really care. But second thing, if you are injured, don't patch yourself up in the open. It's kind of a bad idea. I don't care if you cleared out the area before, it's still a bad idea.
Yeah, there's always a chance of mortars hitting you, and boom, all that would have been nothing.
Bert.
What do you want? Why does this man have a bolter and 2 melter bombs? I stole them.
That's a fantastic question. Walheim.
Yo, anyone hear me?
Yep.
Great. I thought it was a great op. Though what I think would be good is some training on long-range spotting for enemy and hostiles.
Okay, we'll take that into consideration for the next one.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't release you.
I
We're
do have
bugged,
one
Bert.
thing.
All right.
I'm gonna kill you.
If I may,
Together
real quick.
forever.
So just to remind y'all, we are a gaming community. That being said, we have a very, very nice box. We do stuff like Minecraft. We got all the mod 6 up right now, and we can delve into other things. So if enough of you want to see a server game up, just let me know.
Yeah, we can host pretty much whatever we need to.
Kill him now.
Other than that, I don't really have anything. You all know the normal
Hell jumper, yes
bullshit
there is.
stuff for debrief, so you know the drill. Give me money, blah blah blah. Vote for your Tribune. That's probably the biggest one. Tribune vote is starting Saturday.
Don't forget
other
mission
than
staff.
that-
Do it.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
we feel like winning
mission staff.
execution?
What?
Do we feel like we need
Oh, one
any
execution.
executions?
For
No,
taking
I
things
think
that he's not
Yes,
allowed to
we
take.
definitely.
We don't have any
Bert
commissar.
has a full
We
too.
don't
What the
have
hell?
fucking commissar.
I had it because my
Hey,
gun stopped
user
working.
left
Bert
your
is
channel.
type
14
Thank you all
stopped
for
working,
coming
so I'm
out.
going on picket tag.
That is it. Do not kill each other.
User
Do
left
not
your
kill each
channel.
other.
User
Do
left
not
your
kill each
channel.
other.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
in the barracks.
User
near
left
the
your
gate.
channel. User left your
I
channel.
was no
User
debrief
left your
today,
channel.
just concerning you
User
and I,
left-
but
user
I'm
left
proud of
your
you,
channel.
and we'll just keep working on
User
getting
left
more
your channel.
fun
User left
tunes.
your channel.
Unless you need to do something, but
User
two.
left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your user left your channel. User left your channel. User left your
Jesus
channel.
Christ.
User left your channel.
I
You're
did
right,
a
Sloth?
really bad fuck up, and I didn't actually
Fucking just
say
immediately people
how
shooting.
did
User
anybody
left
do
your
good and
channel.
you
User
hire
left
your
your
person
You
channel.
think it'd be not that hard,
Where'd
but
your logo? And now I'm
apparently it
really
is.
bad at the end,
You
and
would
I'm
think.
posting a message in every damn
You know
squad
what?
channel.
You know what? I
don't
speak
think
on
it was
behalf
that
of the unit when I say
Good shit.
What happened
Well,
today? I
we'll
heard 61 was a shit show.
That I killed you. Say again, Dozer.
I heard 61 was a shit show today. Explain.
So today was kind of good. I mean, I accidentally
User
at the
left
end
your
of
channel.
brief, didn't actually give anybody a good thumbs up. Mostly since
User joined your channel.
A
either
bad
one
Yelp review.
squad was having members Ramboing,
User
another
left your
squad
channel.
just one had one member Ramboing, 1-2 had I think 3 multiple times, and then 1-3 is just 1-3. I'm told that you didn't move to like brain dead at the first mission.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Rowan said, "Why the hell isn't 1-3 moving?" I'm like, I don't know.
Because I was explaining PID and the tools that help you with such things.
But yeah, I'm all sad now. But 61, it wasn't as bad to be honest. It was a break, but the one issue that I have on Fox is that I say my orders and midway through I start like, oh hey, how about I go like Skaven mode. I'm like, oh hey, let's
User left your
regroup,
channel.
meet up at this location. And I'm sitting here like, wait, what the fuck did I just say? That's stuttering. It's like let's group meet, and I'm like, hold up. So I'm literally becoming a rat man, and that's why every SCM or squad leader can attest that I'll give an order perfectly one time, and then the next time I have to say something, all you'll hear is just me go like, "Hello, this is Reaper over LR61. Can you guys go and
So
do
is
this
it like it's like
real
a
quick?"
1-4-3 meetup, or is it like a Craigslist meetup when you say that?
Like I don't know.
What?
I'm in every
You
damn
would tell me you
channel.
never been to no Craigslist meetup.
I've never been on one. I've never even been on Craigslist.
I think probably the only thing I took away from this op was that it was funny that one of the Grenadier tagged ally NPCs threw a frag grenade at us.
You know what's funny? Logistics only supplied one of the like 10 zones we were meant to, and we blew up both our factories.
Sick.
We are
So
the
what
most
does this mean for
incompetent
logic?
platoon. Well, flight engineers are good. It's just my personal HQ squad is also good. It's just me. I'm incompetent.
Don't call
Thinking is too
yourself that.
hard.
I mean.
We basically effectively have 2 tickets. Like, we don't have infantry tickets, but we have like basically 2 factories. And once they're gone, they're
Yeah,
gone.
I
Like
mean-
the Zeus can't spawn them.
Infantry squad leading is kind of easy. Infantry platoon leading is different. And that's why I'm always gonna say, why the fuck didn't I pick standing there?
Yeah.
I regret my decision sometimes, because when I'm in the mood to play Arma, I am like big brain XO of the unit.
User left your channel.
When I'm not in the mood, I'm just sitting here like choking on a lemonade bottle, saying, "Yo, how about let's go this attempt?" Yeah.
Let's
That is
go.
actually what that is literally what I said mid-op when I was going to the next. Yeah. When I was going to the next objective, I'm sitting here like, and I speak very fast sometimes. I'm like, Hey guys, how about we go to the FOB and we go into Neotori, the forces by the south? It's like I say,
it's still pretty understandable.
Huh?
Still pretty understandable. Like, I could pass that, I think.
It's like you either can hear it or you can't.
Something else I'm trying to figure out. This is what I've been picking my brain with because I don't have a lot to think about when I'm at work. I'm just looking around. What are you doing with that gun? Put that gun away.
Damn, no Logi vehicles to shoot at.
I imagine the majority.
When's the Dozem being added?
I think like next modlist patch, maybe.
Hell yeah.
But I'd like to imagine part of the reason that we're here doing this is because of last operation, which brings me to question: why is communication with the Grins not something made more common? In my particular case, because I witnessed it, we were directed to move around the rear end side of the town and take a base there, which we did. We did a damn good job at it because we won 3 motherfuckers. What we do?
Are you just like not in the mood to ever break one of the major rules of the word because not go on somebody else's frequency?
What?
You ever just so you know how you're like not supposed to go on other people's frequency? Like
I've never been told that.
I don't fucking know. Look,
I've never
all
been
I
told
know
that.
is that I must command a bunch of retards, and I love them.
Right.
Leandris, and addressing that, I think it's because it's basically like recon is a separate platoon, and what we should maybe talk about establishing is some sort of like RTO that communicates between the platoons, because everyone's in their isolated little, everyone's in their isolated little ella. Like we got 64, which is my boys, and we're just like fucking vibing. And we got 61, which is just hot chaos. 60, which is kind of vibing. And then, I don't know, I don't even fucking know what frequency the Grins and shit on, like Grins and then the Death Riders will be on. Right, okay.
62 LR.
Yeah, so I've never been on 62.
I've been on it. It's really chill.
Well, it's one squad, yeah, I can't imagine it's complicated.
Wally will sit there and he'll be like, hey, can you go attack this objective? And he'll do it. He'll give you like the rundown of it, like, oh, there's las cannons in there, etc.
So what I think my problem is, the lack of communication leads to friendly fire when you have an entire platoon's worth of people making what's essentially a pincer movement into a town, and that you have recon assets unknown to the rest of the unit making their way in the middle of that. So when they get fired on from 100, 150, 200 meters out and dropped during minimal visibility situations in combat, I really don't see.
I guess it's still an element though of like you pull the trigger, like you have them through your scope or through your irons. Like ultimately it is down to PID. Like if it's not indirect fire like mortars or artillery, or even vehicle based weapons, like it's still you've got a second to just pause and just see if it is them. Like I get what you're saying and I agree, but I also think like the personal PID is kind of the major. What?
It can get, my only problem with that at that point, it gets a little sticky. Something that I noticed about this particular op, we were great at having people run around wearing the same kind of masks and whatnot that we were, but it wasn't until the end of the op that we actually saw cultists that had the same helmets that we do, save spikes on top, which was all my squad members were able to see when Grins were fired on were helmets of the same fashion. After we just got done fighting cultists with the exact same helmets, only with spikes. Guardsmen don't have optics. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah. I guess the argument Commander's been making though is that we do all have binos at minimum. Like if you're not sure, take that extra second if it's that far away to get binos out. But
I know better to do a lot of that stuff. I know that's why we're here.
Yeah.
I explain that.
I know a lot of the basic gremlins don't know this shit.
User left your channel. User joined your
Guess we'll
channel.
take it to TeamSpeak.
No.
Forcibly.
You know what? That said, I'm gonna throw hands.
My jet. I don't know. I'd say
User
my
disconnected
separation,
from your
if it
channel.
is when it stops being, oh fuck, sorry guys, didn't mean to shoot you in a video game, and starts developing mentalities where I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Like hostility? Like
yes.
bad feelings?
As far as You know, like the end of the last operation, I insist that grenadiers be the ones that do the executions and the entire unit go on the wall. So calm down there, guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a certain amount of leeway. Like, people should be a bit more, like, generally as, like, I don't know, like, a little bit more like, oh, people can be retarded or silly, but, like, it's not the, like, it shouldn't be a rage-fueled episode. It should be more like a learning experience. Like, hey, like, we got friendly fired. I'd appreciate it if, like, people try and be a bit more careful with PID and, like, keep an eye out and use binos or scopes or take that extra second. Like, don't face check the corner and just light them up without knowing it's an enemy. I mean, I think we're all guilty of doing it at least once. Like, I know I did last stop. I shot someone just because they turned up somewhere I was expecting an enemy to come out of. So I just fucking started firing with the Type 14 on blast, and it's like, that's on me. Like, I could have taken that extra second, so... And it wasn't, like, 300 meters, it was, like, 50, so very clear, like, sight picture. You know, I just, like, I saw a body move and just went brrr, and, like, that's my learning experience, is to go, that was bad, that was dumb, that was stimky, I can do better. So, I think that's the thing, is, like, we don't need to be this, like, really crucial, cruel, angry vibe. It can just be like, fuck, whoops, sorry, I'll try and do better next time. Like, that's what I'm trying to promote.
Bruh.
What?
Rowan kicked me.
The whole server turned off, but I don't think it was, like, personal.
I can't,
No, it wasn't a joke. It was a joke.
I can't say I've had any particularly bad friendly fire moments since the catechins were still a thing.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we'll be able to work out going forward. Like, if we just focus on, like, getting back to the standard we hold ourselves to normally. We've definitely been a bit, like, lackadaisical. Especially with, like, the influx of new people.
Mentioned it. Yeah, I was just going to say, you mentioned it briefly earlier, the amount of new people that we have. These are people who aren't just new to our unit, but new to just Arma completely.
Yeah, they're not gonna know to do certain things until they literally, like, have the practice. And, like, training does cover a lot of stuff, but at the same time, like, will they remember all of that in an op? Maybe not.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
It needs to be reinforced by... Yeah, it takes time for it to, like, sink in, like, reinforce those training methods. Like, we go over PID with them, but then it takes a while before they actually see shit in the field. They might forget, you know, what, like, renegades look like.
Yeah.
Especially the grey renegades are going to be the closest to us.
I would just hope. I think my primary concern is that those who do get friendly fired upon, whether it be commander, a grenadier, or fucking me, you know, whoever, are aware of that. There's a lot of new people. We can do these exercises if we want to. They help, but they're not going to guarantee it. So when it happens, because it will, don't take it so personally.
Yeah, just, I mean, like,
at least that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
I'm gonna step in here in defense of the Grenadiers of everyone being lined up on the wall because you're the most African person about being pissy about that. Not gonna lie, that was a green decision. It was, instead of slapping the few people who made the mistake.
That son of a bitch.
Like, green is in charge of executions outright, as well as any other commissar.
Mm.
May I
And
chime
also
in on that?
defensive. No, I'll finish my stick. Then you can have the talking stick. It's also a thing of, you know, friendly fires. These are people who've been in the unit for a long while. And, you know, if they don't know who did it, they're going to be a bit more pissy if someone goes, yo, my bad, immediately. Different vibe entirely. But no one stepped up and went, yeah, I shot so-and-so. That's why the Grenadiers were a bit pissy that operation. And then, you know, all of 1-3 got pissy that they were put on the wall. Where it genuinely means nothing. Besides, hey, you probably made an oopsie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, like, a little bit of the opinion. I know there's two schools of thought around the wall, but I'm kind of the opinion that it should be reserved for actual fucks, like actual fuck ups. It's become a bit of a meme, and people being like, "I want to go on the wall," and it's like it shouldn't be like a proud thing, like a fun thing. It should be.
Oh,
you know...
I'm very much of that same doctrine, but
you gotta look at how it is viewed largely by the unit. It's largely just a thing of haha goofy.
Yeah.
So being on the wall genuinely means nothing.
Yeah. Oh, I think today was good. It was a good like experience for everyone. It was a good simulation of trying some new shit, and yeah, like I definitely know my platoon got some good experience doing some stuff differently and badly, but that's all good. That dictates what I do next with how I run things. So I think it was valuable as a training exercise.
Also, not gonna lie, I only popped in here because you're still streaming the conversation. I want to get a few points in.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
No, I think
sorry,
I think it
Leander,
was.
he ratted you out.
Oh no, whatever. I'll tell anybody. Obviously.
Yeah, no. To me, based off just reading chat and not interacting with you a whole lot, you seem to take the whole execution thing way too personal.
No, I mean it's
So
not
I
even
just came
really
in here and be like, hold on, buddy.
I wouldn't even call it a personal thing. It's more of a I'm here for a good time. We're all here for a good time.
Yeah,
obviously. And at least from different things that I've seen in the past, not that I've been in any other armor units, but I've floated around in other games and such before where I've seen not to accuse anybody of anything because I don't think anybody here is quite there yet, but small group mentalities that for one reason or another think that they are more than everybody else. And no, I'm not even talking about the executions because I know that's just dumb shit, and it does come off that I do take that a little bit more seriously. I think part of the problem is what leads into that kind of stuff.
Well, the main reason why
yeah,
I'm a little combative towards you is because on your way to the wall is I'm just going to DC. I don't want to give the grunts the satisfaction. It's like, now hold on.
Well, the entire reasoning behind that, I had no Green's the one that puts everybody on the wall aisle. All I heard was Kelborn saying that he insists that the Grenadiers be the one that execute everybody.
Yeah, they were the large target of friendly fire from infantry and tankers. Tankers is the one I can't excuse too much.
Yeah, I don't know
they
about
have
that.
a tank
I
cannon
saw
that
that.
can zoom in times 12.
Yeah. I felt bad for Kelborn because
infantry,
I saw him
can
get shot
sort of
at.
forgive because between iron sights and them not pulling out binos, like I can understand heat of the moment type deals of infantry gunning them down. But where they genuinely made multiple efforts calling over LR of hey, you're hitting friendlies, as well as typing in chat, it's like probably should stop shooting.
That was what had happened in my particular case as far as our squad was concerned last off. I saw what had occurred. We had two people who were down in the town and firing uphill at Grenz. All they could see was minimum profile. And I don't know if they were actually here this time around, but I'd explained to the squad, binoculars, use your fucking map. It's kind of cheesy, but whatever. You can, it's not too terribly hard to tell what friendlies and enemies and stuff are in armor, at least, if you work your way around it. But in that particular case, it was exactly what you said. There was a whole bunch of shit blown up and going on. I think we were getting artillery at the exact same time when they started to shoot at the friends, and I saw them doing it, and I was like, hey, you should stop that.
Yeah. Like, infantry friendly fires I can be a bit more lenient on, but the tankers, though, they had no defense there.
That was really stinky. I did see that. I think that was right towards the end. He was he was like moving around in a construction site.
No, the Chimera literally pulled up into a basketball court, like one of the little basketball courts in the city, dislodged all the Grenadiers while Fury was watching their entire time, because I was watching them through Zeus. And I see the tank cannon move over to the Chimera and pop it. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh.
Like they even like pointed their camera, like their turret back at them after the first shot missed and started doing like the friendly turret wave of, hey, no, I'm friendly. Still got executed by Fury. He was like, why though?
Oh, can I address the tank cache on today's op, by the way?
Yeah, go for it.
So so Kragus tells us to place down a battle cannon, Lehman Russ. So we placed down one tank. That's it. Then I think Zeus put down 2 more for them. And then they took 1, leaving 2 tanks completely sitting there that we can't really delete. So it wasn't really on us, that one. And then the chimeras were auto respawning.
Parts of the story I'm missing. So
yeah, there was a bunch of chimeras that were like, I think Eden placed, and they were just respawning constantly. So like they were always available. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was good actually to get surrounded, and like we actually saw the limitations of the fortifications. The big walls don't actually stop shrapnel and stuff, so like it was good. It was a good
I
exercise,
think
even though it was a bit scary.
probably not going to be too happy with the fortifications because you know how they like their gaps, so AI can actually get in.
Yeah. Our fortification definitely got a bit more illegal towards the end. We definitely were just like gremlins, like let's just close it off.
Oh,
And
by the time we hit in, like there was no viable entrance besides me climbing on a bunker and vibe checking half of you guys.
yeah, I definitely was like, oh, we're under attack by Op 4, so we can afford to be a bit more like gremlin-y, because it's like
Yeah.
real humans. But like normally, I would leave a gap for AI stuff.
Yeah, no, like I understand that train of logic. So I ain't out here being like, oh, Dozer, you did it bad.
Yeah,
I
like
Red, where I kept
aware
shouting
of it.
knock Ben as he's actively missing his shots and then proceeds to stab me while I'm trying to talk to Zeus.
Do you know which Op 4 person it was in the building across the way with the
Yeah, that
Type
was
14?
me.
Oh yeah, that was good. I like popped up, saw you, I was like, oh no, and then you just started like shooting
I was
wildly.
watching whoever had the rocket launcher because I could see it sticking straight up past the
Yeah.
defenses. Like, all right, just gonna wait for him to pop his head.
I got to like later in the op, and I was like, I'm pretty sure our aerials and rocket launchers are like giving away our positions so bad.
Oh,
like,
they absolutely are. Like, you know how like Shogun 2 of the samurai
Yeah.
like all have like a banner on their back?
Like that's
That's effectively what happens to anyone with a rocket launcher. Like, it's so easy to PID them, like even through covers. Like,
Yeah.
And there they are. They're running along this way. They're trying to be sneaky, and they're gonna pop out in 3, 2, 1, dead.
Yeah, it was definitely like rough. Like it was like all like there was a grand total of 4 of us in that 4 though. So like it was just like, oh, we're just gonna make do with what we've got, which is fuck all. And then like the AI reinforcements that were apparently coming just keep like glitching out outside of like the airfield apparently. So like we were just like, ah.
I saw 2 1491st groups of creators fight each other. I was really confused there.
yeah, it was definitely a Ram Ranch is under siege fucking
It's
moment.
like I told. Wow. I think I told Dozer, I mentioned it briefly. We had one of the AI grins throw a grenade directly at us, and it was like, what the fuck is going on?
You know, AI randomly retarded. I like it. FTXs where it helps promote something, but sometimes the AI really don't like to cooperate.
Yeah, the AI fucking hates FTXs.
Oh, they absolutely do.
They're just like time to vibe check the unit, trying to learn something valuable. It's like, no, please, 1491st Guardsman.
A random friendly grenadier. Yeah, you guys can't shoot him. This is to learn PID since you know you never around grenadiers all that much. Friendly grenadier. How Chanel proceeded to frag the entirety of infantry.
Thank you, AI. Very cool.
Yeah.
No, I think it was good. Like, from my perspective, we definitely learned heaps. So I personally felt like I learned heaps. So I'm glad.
Yeah. Logistics sucks. No.
Yeah, logistics is like 2 people right now, though. That's why it sucks.
And it's one of those things as well of it's also a niche enjoyment.
Yeah.
So your crewman pool is even lower.
Yeah, it's like you really have to like just vibe in and not like heavy combat and like or be like have played enough armor to not need the heavy combat anymore.
Although not gonna lie, Dozer, Op 4 was gonna be excused for today until Helldog decided to be snippy with Siggy in engineer chat.
Ah.
And then we were immediately retasked to beat you up.
Aw. I get
It
like
was originally just gonna be me to pop on. I was like head DI, like alright, let's see how the unit's doing, da 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 da. Yeah, so can you get your Op 4 boys on? I'm pretty petty. And Helldog made a no comment.
yeah, I like had a good chat with the engineers actually about like I gave a very clear like assessment of what like I want for them going forward and like what they want to do. So it's actually good to like just vibe together in a mission for once. I got a lot more of like a candid kind of conversation.
What was it? Fucking Helldog, when everyone was loading in, apparently was going off on shouting about how much the infantry fucking sucks. Which I guess is kind of feeds on Leandra's comment earlier of group mentality, I think you said?
Yeah,
like where certain groups
that's
think
not
they're all that
good. I
compared to
didn't hear
everyone
that.
else.
I didn't see that or hear
Yeah, no,
that.
talk to Jonah about that because he was on ground level dealing with that shit. Like, I only heard a third party from Jonah.
Yeah, I'll have a
That's
word.
what I'm trying to avoid. So if it ever seems like I'm hostile or anything for any particular reasons, because I've I feel like that might be happening. Maybe not for any particular group. I couldn't point fingers or tell you.
Yeah, like the only ones I feel are in danger of that is quite literally Hell Dog, because he will rail against anything in this unit that is an engineer. Yeah, a little bit of off. We're not gonna lie, we do view ourselves as
piece
some
of
of the,
shit.
some of the best people in the unit, due to the fact of we can clap you on the regular. But at the same time, I actively clap people who make that statement. So.
I mean, we don't really get warning about you guys like we did today. Like we
I
normally don't have less preparation time to
User
deal with it,
disconnected
and
from
it's
your
just
channel.
suddenly vibed. Like,
I mean, Siggy to us said like, yeah, I gave him notice. Like, go ahead, drive out somewhere, build your base. I'll place AI there, and when the AI move out, you can move out. It's like, all right, cool.
yeah,
Could you could I put in a request?
sure.
Sure.
Could you please pick on 1-3 more often?
Not gonna lie, we don't really target people, well, except for this
Oh.
instance, because our main goal is to try to blend in with AI, unless the Zeus has us doing something that makes us stand out, like Chaos Space Marines, for example.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for Up4 to blend in that way. And the Seal of Heretics is like, I wonder which one Up4 is. It can't be the Space Marine constantly calling me a bitch.
It's also probably because they can't see our markings if we're putting them in side channel, so they can't really
It's
like
also
go to
that as
specific
well. Unless
areas.
you guys mark it on global, we have to guess where you guys are.
So start marking on global Leandris. 1-3 here,
Yeah,
bully,
1-3
please.
over here. Find us out for.
For kick ass, fuck up for, etc.
1-3 Topia?
How to get medics to never help 1-3.
Say
Say something, Topia.
Who tried to side strafe me with a Melta in the town? Do we
If
have
you're
any
talking
idea?
about today, Op4 was literally fucking around in go-karts until we got the go-ahead to beat up logistics.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have seen much Op4. We saw
we also were
such
harassing
things.
pilots for their license.
That's fair.
Oh.
Yeah, none of them had a license to fly, so no more air. We're disbanding them.
That's fair. Air is unnecessary in modern combat anyway.
Yep. Air forces are stinky.
We've got cavalry now. We don't need air.
We're reverting back to trench warfare, baby.
Return to tradition. Reject modernity.
That's it. From now on in training, we're no longer going over anything in the document. We're now doing line battles like Napoleonic Wars.
Let's get that musket mod and just use fucking flintlocks.
God.
It's like a fucking smoke grenade going off in front of you every time you fire. Like you just can't see anything after the line fires.
Go. If we had everyone fire musket volley, like in our unit synchronized, I'm pretty sure it would be a fucking actual smoke grenade.
That or to crash the server immediately. For particle effects.
It'll just chug really hard for a couple
I'm
of
willing
seconds
to burn
and everything
the server down.
will just explode.
But yeah, no, fuck it.
Anyway, I'm gonna call it there for the stream. And I will be vibing on Discord soon, but I need to go do some
That
laundry.
is our thoughts on PID.
It was good. It was
We're
a good round table discussion.
Hell Dog.
I just got your message saying they have binos. Did you just post
Yeah.
that, or was that ages ago?
No, I posted that when Leandros made the comment of, the thing of we don't have optics. I was like, you have binos.
My
immediate reaction of you hit B.
My
Like,
chat
I put
is
in the
incredibly
conscript
delayed
loadout
then.
of, here's a rangefinder so you can even zoom in.
Please give conscripts rangefinders.
We do. That's literally in the conscript loadout
Oh
of,
my
here's
God.
rangefinder.
I'm running around with basic binocs. What am I doing?
Yeah, like, I don't whitelist any of the binocs. Like, all of them are in there.
Imagine not using the Chad fucking Victor 21 and 10 grid setup.
Yeah.
This post is brought to you by Micro Dagger Game.
The conscript loadout has a lot more than they really need in terms of gear to survive.
Yeah, they get pretty good, like, thorough run through on most things, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
they really do enter the ops prepared and then still consistent fucking
The
up.
only thing we don't go over with them is literally fucking C-Tab, because that's more or less an SGM plus thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know it's been a hot fucking minute since I went through the training, but how much of it has changed? Like, how you guys actually go over that? Because I don't remember having to go
It
through
adds
binoculars
melee.
and such.
It adds melee as like the new thing that's kind of in trainings that used to not be there. Like going over how to actually use the melee system.
The only real thing that's changed from your training, Leanders, is largely just making a more consistent flow together than the interruptions that will usually happen. Of a DI going, alright, time for us to do PID, let me just set that over quickly, and you just hear them sweating, slamming their keyboard and mouse. Like everything's a lot more
I'm gonna call it there properly.
fluid.
Sorry, I don't know why I keep talking. Bye.
Yeah.